Hey, Coach Mina here. I would like to go over some of the highlights in the game between New York City FC and Charlotte FC. A couple of the offensive plays in that game happened between the fullback and the center back of both teams. In this case, if we are going over New York City FC defensive play, that gap where the area that resulted for the two goals that were conceded by New York City FC. However, at one moment of the game, the center midfield player was able to track back with the attacker and nullify that danger. Please go ahead and watch the highlights. I'll be highlighting a couple of aspects of the offensive and defensive plays of both teams. This is an offensive play by Charlotte FC. Notice the organization of the New York City FC backline, the gap between the center back and the fullback, and how it was not covered by the midfield. It allowed an easy cutback from the winger to the attacker who didn't have much trouble to score. In this following play, there is a couple of decisions. A shoot from this area does not lead to highly expected goals. However, the organization allowed for an easy recovery of the ball. Notice the press here, successful press by New York City FC. Here, I would argue that it should have been passed for a better chance to shot on target by the runner from behind. Later in the game, New York City FC was able to defend better against that gap between the fullback and center back. Here's an offensive play by the New York City players. Good control over the midfield, creating a gap, and then dummying it, having a clear shot on target. Good work right there by New York City FC players. Here's another chance. Notice how the Charlotte players, the center mid, and the wingers are coming back to defend. Another attempt on target in here. For the following attack, notice the two New York City FC center forwards and the understanding between them. I think there would have been better way to execute this attack. Charlotte FC players using smart movements with the ball to offer their striker a clear shot on target.